I call the member for Kooyong.
Madam Deputy Speaker, last week I received a letter from a constituent, Mr Paul Korshak-Karyevsky, on behalf of his 10-year-old son, Aaron. In this letter, which was sent to the Minister for Families, Jenny Macklin, and copied to me, Mr Korshak-Karyevsky makes an impassioned plea for a fairer tax system, one that doesn't penalise savings, investment, and doesn't abolish, as this government has done, the low-income tax offset for people under the age of 18 years of age with eligible assessable income, namely unearned income. Specifically, his son Aaron was introduced to the idea of share ownership, which saw him choose some blue-chip Australian companies to buy shares in: Origin, Woolworths, Telstra, ANZ, BHP and the Commonwealth Bank. As a result of his investment, in year 2010-11, Aaron earned $692 in share dividends, bank investment and imputation credits. His parents filed a tax return for him, and as a consequence of the low income tax offset, his tax payable was reduced. But in the 2011-12 financial year, the situation was quite different. This time he was advised that because Aaron was under the age of 18 years of age and because of the government's legislative changes, he was no longer eligible for the low income tax offset and has been left with a significant tax bill. Mr Korshak-Karyevsky rightly says in his letter to Jenny Macklin, quote, "The Australian government has introduced a quite severe disincentive for someone under the age of 18 years to save and invest." Madam Deputy Speaker, I will tell you why this Gillard government has done this. It's to raise nearly $750 million over the forward estimates as part of the TLAB No. 4 Bill 2011. It's because they are running up huge amounts of debt based on spending that is under control, $145 billion of government debt, the 4 biggest deficits in Australia's history, spending $100 billion more than the last year of the Howard government, lifting the debt ceiling from $75 billion to $250 billion to $350 billion. Secondly, it's because in order to feed this spending spree, they are increasing taxes, 20 at last count, the mining tax, the carbon tax. I mean, it is a figment of their imagination that they will be able to reach a surplus next year. They cannot even balance the books when they have record terms of trade. And finally, this government has no understanding of what drives our economy: entrepreneurship, small business and investment. At the end of the day, what this young man Aaron has done is everything right. He has saved the banked the money that he was given for Christmas from his grandparents. He wants to invest it. The Treasurer could learn a thing or two from this young 10-year-old constituent of mine.